everybody, it's time for Starcom Unknown Space, because I can remember the name of the game. I can. It's right in front of me. I swear I can read.
He can. I've seen him do it.
Yeah. Right, so we're meant to be doing Mech Warrior today. Unfortunately, there was not a lot of people who were available to play, and I wasn't going to play on my own. Because that's lonely.
Well, and the bots aren't great.
The bots aren't great. We were going to play Mech Warrior 5 Clans, and the Mech bot pilot piece, they're not good. Okay? It's nothing personal against the game developers or anything. Your AI sucks. But instead, we have been doing Starcom, so we're going to keep going with that. We did that last Sunday and the Sunday before, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So the name of today's stream is Explorer, because I built one. And we have a lot of exploring today.
We do.
A lot. I try to not do anything like going anywhere I shouldn't be going or anything like that. But I have unlocked a lot of planets that need sizable amounts of looking into, shall we say. Okay, so this is the new ship. For those who have not seen one before, we've got 2 Mark II plasma launching things there, 2 more there. I've got 3 Mark II generators. I've got 2 missile launchers. I've got a lot of Mark II engines on the back. I've the scanny thing, the survey thing, bunch of heat vents, so our ship will be cool, with a capital cool. What do I have in the way of other stuff? Well, in cargo, I've got a little bit of stuff.
1 or 2 things.
Yeah. We need research. And the reason we need research is because I've opened a couple of bits. For example, ignore fixed guns. I don't like them. We need to do more work on our missiles. I've opened up fighter drones, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to making this thing into a carrier. Lasers, which is fine, and shields. I've also opened shields. So just the stuff to do. We need some sciencey bits. I've got all these bits to search. I found something up there we're going to look at later. I've got a derelict monitor there. We've got to do some smuggling, because we are completely above the law. I've got some researching to do there. I've got these 2 strike targets, and I found this thing down here, and I don't know what it is. So we've got lots to do, places to go, people to scan. We're going to get going. We're going to get it on. I think we said we were going to do these systems here, weren't we? Knock them out, figure out what that is, and then go to the side.
We're going right to left.
Sort of. Ish. Okay, so I'm going to set my destination to be Rocky Unscanned. The speed of this thing is pretty good when you're going between systems. It's got an epic amount of firepower. I am very happy with the amount of firepower we've got. I've been taking down like some stations and things quite a lot. And those are the brigand ships. Yeah, we're whooping their butts left, right, center. It's great. Okay, scan. Deploy the survey team. Planet is devastated by war in the past few hundred years, judging by the age of the ruins. It was not a simple classical attack, but a long series that spanned decades gradually eroded civilization's ability to cover. Looks like the ruins have been thoroughly picked over by scavengers. Missing something. Okay. Yeah, we found nothing. Well, that sucks. Oh, we got an enemy ship. Elite destroyer. Oh, yep. My missiles didn't actually do any good there, but that's fine. That's fine. We're okay with that. We're also running with 50 support crew, so we're actually being able to repair ourselves very quickly as well. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Zip-de-doo-dah. Want to get a lot of science though, don't we, Red?
As much as we can, really.
We have a list. An expansive list of what we want to do. The gas giant. The lander is only able to penetrate the lower of gas due to the extreme atmospheric conditions, where they encounter a pod of gaseous squid-like creatures. Ensign Trenton attempts to make contact on a variety of EM frequencies as well as sounds, lights, and flight patterns. Despite the creature's shy interest, there's no success. So what we're saying is Trenton failed.
She couldn't talk to the whales.
She failed. But it looks like there's something else to could do there. We can obviously, I think it's level up or something like that. Or find something, because it's still active. This is not grayed out. So there's definitely something else to be done there. Same with that. We've got this investigation incomplete. But yeah, it's fine. We got stuff to do. It'll get added to the list of things we have to figure out. And we will. Hey, Wilburn. You could say I'm enjoying it. I'm over 30 hours.
Of just destroying rocks? Really?
Pretty much. Oh, I have to do that a couple of times. Go shoot things, destroy rocks, more stuff. I think we'll try and run to those, Red. Try and take them out.
Okay.
We can go like 100 and I think it's 150 or 170 on the speed thing, which is pretty damn fast for a ship this size, to be honest with you. Hello. Ooh, new ships. New ships. They are not attacking. Single communication tower is the only artificial structure in the entire planet. Despite its age, it's mostly intact. Ensign Glees notes the tower is very similar to the one the team encountered earlier near the dust refinery. The one unusual point is that where there are normal redundancy circuits, the data in them doesn't match the primary. May as well do that. Tower comes to life, charged with the remaining energy in its batteries. It transmits a repeating transmission into the sky for a few minutes. After several repetitions, there is a shower of sparks. Some key components give out. Oh, so we've got to go back there as well. Oh no, it's changed the direction of the thing. Oh, that's interesting. It's changed the direction of that, Red. Okay, well, we may as well do the other things first. Yeah, it's changed the direction of the flinger. Sturdy ruins standing... I was reading stuff. Dust of these structures. Okay. Sturdy ruins stand in contrast to the otherwise desolate world. Apart from shifts and tilts due to geological activity, the buildings are perfectly intact. Their interiors are filled with dusty, desolate halls and corridors, but no evidence of habitation. This world seems to have avoided conflict that impacted other planets in this region. Whatever ended this civilization wasn't a military attack. Okay, interesting. Given the quantity of night dust in these fallen cities, I wonder if these swarms self-assemble to whatever purpose the inhabitants needed. It would explain the minimalist interior aesthetics. It would. It would completely explain that. Wouldn't it, Red?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm glad we all agree. This planet was devastated by war and past few hundred. So we've already done that. We're getting this on a lot of different places. Records date from just prior to destruction show the planet was experiencing a religious revival. Tensions were increasing between... Okay. We got some stuff. Stuff is good. We like stuff. We like stuff. Stuff is good.
Stuff is great.
Well, I don't know where those ships went. Probably next time we see them, we should try and chat to them.
Give them the hardly ho neighbor.
Collector, Enforcer. Looks like... Yeah, there they are. Collector and Enforcer. That does not sound good. That sounds like they're kind of, you know, loan sharks. Someone went to great lengths to conceal this vessel using thrusters to melt through the soft igneous rock. I hate that word. Until only the upper deck is protruding. Inside, the team finds bipedal skeleton clutching a heavy tool beside several large containers of titanium. The ship's log recorder is smashed and something has made numerous gouges in the deck plate. Gouge marks have a deliberateness to them, perhaps writing. Analyze marks in the universal translator, give me the titanium type. It's indeed a language different from the rest of the ship's controls. Deliver the tribute when untranslatable profanity. I'd rather die buried with him than given another ingot. Untranslatable profanity. Worms eating Oglength. This is followed by a longer passage which is entirely untranslatable profanity. Ensign Triton explains this is not prudishness on the part of the universal translator. It simply cannot tell from the context what the vulgarity is based on. Okay, we're gonna chase these guys. I mean, this system's dead, so who they're trying to chat to, I don't know. Okay, you're nice. You like us. You're weird looking. We have watched your ships appear near the Esham and wondered when you would venture here. Do not come as servant, same or serene to the Locan. Trying to decide if we think we are weaker, equal, or stronger in power to them. Given their first contact questions about strength, it's presumably a trait they respect. We are your humble servants. I don't think I want to be a servant. No. We are the same as you. Treat us as... So I'm going to say the same as you.
Yeah.
It's a middle-of-the-road answer, but I don't know anything about them. Perhaps in skill and strength are not in number as we observed. But if you do not challenge us, we will not challenge you. Tread softly here. What do you know of the Devout? I'm not going to try and say it. Impudent... forget it. They have sent missionaries to our space. We have seen what happens when they gain a following. They do not last long. What have we seen this happen in this region? We've seen signs of a terrible war. No fault of ours. As the Empire fell, former vassals fought over what beliefs were true and who or what made the law. When they were done, we offered order. Tell us about the fall of the Empire. Surely it was here as it was. Wherever you are from, the Empire built the great works, kept order and peace. From great heights it fell. Now our former vassals try to carve out little empires of their own. This is a planet you're demanding tribute from. Yes, we collect resources from them and provide security in return. You're running a protection racket, buddy.
Yay. Yeah, they are.
Try to convince them, I think. We need these resources for our expenses. However, it can provide 50 and reduce our demands for the colony for a while. I'll give them the titanium. I've actually got it to spare.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done that. They seem okay. Sort of. Right, Red. Do I go... Because we've got that flinger that goes that way. Or do I continue this way? Wolven's saying take the turned flinger. Wondering where we're going to end up. Oh, we found a star. We found a star. We found a star. We found a star. Deploying a survey team. This ordinary-looking moon is an extraordinary amounts of titanium collected from the centuries of meteor deposits. In more traveled location, it surely would have been clear by now. 27 titanium. I'll take it. I mean, we need the XP to level up the troops. An enormous cruiser has been sitting on the surface of this temperate world for some time, judging by the trees and plants growing on its hull. Surprisingly, it's not a derelict. The energy signature is nominal, or normal, and the number of systems are powered. When the team approaches, a group of scaly bipeds comes towards their position. After a lengthy dialogue, Ensign Triton explains that this vessel was one of many groups of refugees to flee the post-Empire conflicts. They were lucky in having the engineering skills to redirect the nearby flinger temporarily and reach this remote system. They are now concerned that with the flinger directed here, it's only a matter of time before their location, the Locan Devout or others seize the vessel. We'd offer you the gold from our defunct engines and let you examine our ship system. We will promise to redirect the flinger back away from our refuge. Promise to redirect. Yes. First, the impressive one. Despite being several hundred years old, the technology under refugees' care will keep it working for centuries more. Okay, so we need to send this back to going the other way, and I'm okay with doing that. Let's do that now, Red.
Yep.
Let's go take care of that. That's why we couldn't do anything, so we're gonna boop it. They're nice people. I don't see why we should disrupt their lives. They were obviously just kind of living their own little thing, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with that.
Yep. And honestly, there's some not nice people.
We've got a lot of kind of religious muppets and things like that, and these Locan we've just found, they are, well, let's face it, protection racket.
Yup.
Promise the refugee. Yeah, it cost us with chill, right? I'm okay with that. Oh no! No one else will find it. It's a relief. I felt guilty we inadvertently led some faction like Locan to the location. Yes, me too. We can still get out there and use that flinger to get back, but I'm okay with that. I feel good about that decision.
As you should. It was the right one.
Yes, I believe it was. And I feel good. Ish.
I do quite like in this game.
Yeah.
The decisions clearly have consequences.
Yes. Oh, we're going straight to there. They're going straight to there. This is where we meet to go so we can get this box or whatever is here. All right. We got a enforcer, so more Locan. I kind of want to be shooting the Locan though, even though they're, they're doing their kind of enforcery thing. But I'm okay with having some people that don't want to kill us. Atmosphere is apparent as some usual compounds I've never seen before. Definitely want to double check the seals on enviro suits before landing. Okay. That might make them want to fight you. Yeah. Fog is probably a bioweapon intended to eliminate the population but leave the infrastructure intact. A handful of broken skyscrapers rise out of the unnaturally thick yellow fog like decaying tree stumps in a swamp. After St. Bricks, or whatever his name is, perches the lander atop one of the more stable looking buildings, the analysis of the fog shows that it is a complex molecule that wreaks havoc on anything organic, potentially including the seals in the team's environment suits. This civilization was wealthy. Scans show valuable resources in the structures, but most of safely accessible have been removed already. Alright, I'm going to lead the search. That's damn good. We got neutronium. Still, 8 structures may hold valuable resources. Okay. We will come back. We have people injured. That is not good. We've still got a few buildings to check. That's fine. So team makes several passes over the location in the Brokadar log without success. Finally, Empirics pilots the lander to the precise coordinates and begins blasting the sand away with the stabilizer engines. Several meters below the surface, a large chest of neutronium containing a sizable cache of gold is revealed. The chest surface has been mottled with pattern, made it nearly invisible to the ground. Cool. I don't mind getting more of that. That's pretty cool. Based on what we've seen of the Brokadar, it would be surprised if they steal from each other as much as they extort from their victims. These hidden caches are probably the equivalent of their banking system. Right, I'm not going to comment on the fact we met space pirates who actually bury treasure. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to ignore that. Alright, we're going to get to this. We've still got one more of those things, and I need to get my people back so I can get them patched up. There's a station out here as well, and a bunch of ships. But that station's not going to hurt us because we are not getting into a fight with them. If I chat to you. Oh, okay. Oh, we got a gate. We've got a gate. That's good. We'll turn the gate on. Temperature's planet is compatible with the observed low content biology, but there's anything else to learn on the surface irrelevant since they won't let us land. Well, we could just shoot them all.
Always an option.
Alright, let's go back and activate this. You know what? I'm not going to let you fly the other way. Okay, that is a long trip, but I am willing to make it. I'm just hoping there's a gate out there.
We're going to find out.
So otherwise we'd have to go there. There's Wolven saying visit the near star first. We could have visited the near star first. That's a problem. My name is Rival, and I have no patience. Oh, Galise is fully recovered. That's good. The other system has a shiny. It does have it has a big shiny. It's fine. We've only got another 11,700 AU to go. You know what an AU is, Red?
I actually do.
Go on then.
An AU is an astronomical unit, and the measurement is the distance between the sun and the Earth.
Well done.
Thanks. I'm the space nerd.
Yeah, okay, keep telling yourself that. Who introduced you to Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, that wasn't what got me into space.
We passed the thing. We passed the thing. We passed the thing. We got a... Another anomalous dispatch device. Using Dr. Dragonello's analogy. Ooh, 75 research. Question, blah, 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 blah. This dispatch contains several papers referencing an ancient structure that Imperial archaeologists have discovered and believed to have contained an AI of unknown origin. And those things literally have nothing inside them. So I'm just going to blow them up. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything. It's terrible. Almost there. Go, survey team. Another broken down cache. This one is frozen on a sheet of crystalline methane. 9 gold and a neutronium. I do like neutronium because there is things that are coming up. This brigadier cache has a document on its underside. The chest must have been placed atop it and it's stuck from the cold. Okay. It is a map with a big... Is it a map with a big X on it?
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. No, it's a set of warp gate coordinates. I'm adding it to the nav computer. Bad guys! We refuse to pay because I can kick your shit's butts. I'm down. We really want to get those fights to go red.
Whoops, wrong button. Yes, I know you do.
Oh, God. Wolven, that's terrible. I'm just going to read Wolven's last thing. Oh, it's Herahide, sorry. I slapped the butt of a stone statue today. I've really hit rock bottom.
Hey!
Never had Tri-Fires. Suggest using them and then the Havoc device together for a maximum Galactica. I have no idea what the Havoc device is, mate, so you've just spoiled a bit of the game for me. How dare you? This pyramid has a wide open entrance that leads to a small complex of chambers. The team conducts an extensive search for, but it comes up empty-handed. The general tidiness suggests it was left in an orderly manner, unlike some previously visited pyramids. Just after the lander lifts off, Ensign Kepler spots something that didn't register with the anomaly scan. Ensign Pyrrhix pilots the lander to a small promontory a few kilometers away from the pyramid, where the team finds a small encampment. It had until recently been well concealed, but erosion has caused its camouflage barrier to collapse. In the camp is a bipedal skeleton of an enviro suit, a compact transmitter, and small collection of shorthand notes. No. Ensign Biomed inside the skull has 3 ocular openings in similar configuration to the devout. Could be the same species or a close relative. Notes translate as: Rot 9, first report. Evacuation is complete. I have settled into my observation routine. Nothing eventful. Rot 17, no report. Perhaps we were wrong. I must not get my hopes up. Rot 37, fanatics have arrived. Rot 23. The fanatics arrived at Rot 23. The search for the academy took 1.6 rotations. Detailed search out to radius. Flyover to 5. More organized than I expected. Do not confuse fanaticism for madness. They passed nearby. My cover was excellent. I waited 13 Rot to transmit, even though I know they will not be able to find you. Rot 73. Water ran out 3 rotations ago. This will be my last transmission. I hope my meager observations provide you some useful intelligence. The transmitter is an unusual design powered by an external source which contains some cherylite. So we'll take that. Item required, burst transmitter. Okay, so we've got something to look at and get some extra science from. Nolamy turns out to be some unusually high bauxite deposits embedded into the exposed cliff face. The lander's refiner is able to extract a modest amount of aluminium. That's one thing that I'm definitely not running out of, though. Into red.
Yeah, no, you're good for that.
So we've got a burst stabilizer. Capable of transmitting short, highly targeted burst transmissions across great distance. Another 35. Don't know how we're doing on the science right now. Oh, we need another 17 XP before we can level up our peeps. That's painful. Elite frigate. Well, we may as well go and shoot that in the face. Target the missiles ahead of time. Don't know what the green thing is because it didn't pop up on my thing down there. Well, that's annoying. Right, so we can turn that on and we go from there, I suppose. A point portal. Even more flotsam. Where? Ah, flotsam. Another flotsam to thing. Portal an encrypted lock, but the key we discovered from Kaleidoscope allows to access. Little deep through energy readings and artifact comes to life. Space topology readings show wormholes starting to form. And it took us back to there. Cool. Alright, may as well kill you because I don't like parishes. Well, these parishes. The other parishes are fine, like normal everyday parishes, they're alright. Okay. So we've got that place to go back there, Red.
Yes.
But I'm thinking we go down and search this one out, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
And what else is that? Is that... We've not finished the yellow fog. Okay. Gas giant investigation incomplete and the fallen colony. Okay, well, what we're going to do then is we're going to... Boop. Hey! Bunny guy.
Oh, whiskey jar. Oh no, the bunny.
Yeah, bunny though. Whatever his name is. We're doing pretty well though, aren't we?
I think so.
We're finding stuff. Alright, so I found this thing. While we were just kind of expanding. I kind of went one system out from where we were to see what we could find. And this is there, but I didn't, like, go looking at it or anything like that. It looks like it's got cargo all around it. Remember the derelict composed of unknown, highly indestructible material. What could destroy it? Me. Well, we're getting a lot of iridium. If these things come back, then this is where I'm getting my iridium from. Oh, xenium. Got a couple of xenium out of this. Got more way up there, but we're gonna... The survey team winds their way through the twisted, broken wreckage. Their tools are unable to cut through most of the vessel, and the parts they can cut quickly heal themselves. Mr. Glees wonders, to no one in particular, what could have destroyed it. Along their route, they find a few resources that can be accessed. 5 iridium, an aetheryte, and an adamantite. Ooh, crikey. Eventually, they find an opening to what presumably the bridge. The layout is hard to understand, but it appears to be what could be the captain's chair for a humanoid located directly above another station. The translator interprets the symbols between them as Tolian pilot interface. The second station is shaped like a giant thorn with numerous power and data connections. There is a reference in one of the Fallen Empire's records of kings riding on the heads of brass giants who steered invincible chariots. Investigation incomplete.
What do you miss?
It might not be that I missed something. It might be that I've not found something that explains this, you know? So if I go to... first, we go to cargo. Because I've got flotsam. Abstract shapes. High energy particle modulator. This remnant tech also advanced. It's so advanced it's difficult to understand its purpose. But yeah, we've got missions, right? So we go down this. It's one of the chests that document the game. So we've got another place to go to. It's tracked. Amber Skull, that one's, yeah. So I'm tracking all these so we can go and do them. Let's go with the massive object surrounding the dwarf star. That's up the top. We found that. We didn't scan it, though. Investigation complete. So they're saying it is complete. I'm confused. Thought they said it wasn't complete.
I thought so too.
Ugh. They're being so annoying. Oh, look, that's where another one is. That's annoying, but it does have a gate to it, so we can gate in. You know? Although, I'm betting if we go in there, there's like just a massive freaking fight.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's worth a look, though.
It's totally worth a look. I'm just saying, it's probably going to be a massive freaking fight. Right. Let's go back to the station. Yes, fly around the big burning ball of death. Because I might need to redesign the ship, Red.
Yes.
I mean, it would be nice to put fighters on the ship, right?
Oh, yeah.
See what they do?
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I've enjoyed the missiles, I have to admit. They are good, but I think they need to be expanded on. And we've got so much other things that we can research. Might be worth doing that. I've also want to increase the size of my ship, which means I have to do the research for the cruiser. Operations. Lieutenant Milton, 31 silver, 30. Yeah, that works. Okay. Research. I also have shield technology I can do.
I expect that would be very helpful later.
Okay, well, I'm going to do the shield technology research now. Okay, so shield harmonics. Increase max charge of our shields by 10%. Increases recharge rate by 15%. Reduces energy costs by 20%. Slow but amount at which your shields naturally discharge. Okay. Increase shield recharge rate 15. Further decrease our shield's natural discharge rate. So they don't stay up for good. You have to kind of activate them. Alright, fighter drones. So, allows construction of fighter drone hangar. Fighters cost 1 unit of aluminium for a squadron of 5. So that's 1 unit of aluminium for 5 fighters. Ooh, that could be interesting. You know what? Let's have a look at our shipyard first. Before we start doing anything. That's your shield. 12 neutronium and 30 platinum.
Bribes.
And look at the shape. It's not exactly a very helpful shape.
No.
Other weapons. Fighter, but look at the size of it. That's fracking huge. 4 hexes.
Yeah. Where are you going to put it?
No freaking clue. It would be a complete redesign of the ship.
Is that a now job or a later job?
I think we do it a bit later, but it would mean a complete redesign of the ship. Because my ship, if you notice, is 5 hexes across.
Yes.
Which would mean the fighter bay would not be central.
Oh, no.
Now Red's getting it. I think we hold on to that for the cruiser. Shields could work, but we'd exceed the max size of the... Because it's 4 hexes. I mean, I could move you. Now peak draws too much. Yeah, I think we leave it for now. And we leave the shields and things until we go to a cruiser.
Yeah, I think so.
Break the mold, make an asymmetrical ship.
Have you met Rival?
Yeah, Herahide, you seem to be talking in weird tongues, mate. Do you want to get some help? Because it's just not going to happen, mate. Hmm. Looks kind of stupid, though, doesn't it? Big old engine sticking out the back.
Yeah, a little.
I'm going to try something. Oof. Our peak drawers. I'm trying this. I don't know if it's going to work. I mean, it kind of works.
Worth a test run.
That is terrible, though. 120 HP with a 3 HP a second recharge. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I'm going back. I'm switching back to what we had. That's painful. That is so painful. Yeah, no. We'll go back to that. Yeah, that is no. Not happening. Sorry. So we still need a lot of things. We're working up on certain things. for those who don't know, the reason we're getting this bar thing going down is because of my HOTAS. You just have to ignore it. But what we're trying to do is get everyone with 1 in, at least in every skill, because that gives us a boost. Doesn't it, Red?
Yes, it gives us a boost on the officer training.
It does. Okay, how about we go for this devout expansion thing? And then we'll start doing more scanning and stuff. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not in any way thinking, well, this means I can shoot all these rocks that aren't here right now, but they will be soon. So much shooting. There's no flinger this end, but there is a flinger at the other end. But because there's not a flinger at both ends, it doesn't automatically take you there when you're in autopilot. You have to tell it to go there manually, which is a bit of an annoyance. But it also means that, you know, you have to be aware. You have to be paying attention, and it's not a massive thing. Oh, that's cool. That's something else I'm going to have to research now. Yeah, kill all the rocks. Damn rocks. Probably should stop shooting at rocks and actually go and do some of the game, shouldn't I?
I mean, this is the game. This is resource.
It's also therapeutic to a point. If I was to say to Red, every single one of these rocks represents Frost. She knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Yep. It's a good time.
Yep. Okay, so I've done those two down there. We've got that one up there. That won't take us long. So we're going to go here first. You do pick up an awful lot of stuff if you do that, though. And they respawn, so you can keep going back. And it's a lot of fun. A single stone structure with no energy emissions barely registered on the scanners, even with the known coordinates. Within the dwelling, the team finds a lone hermit, his face tattooed and scarred with icons of devout iconography. I am Nil of Amon. Why do you disturb my meditation? Have the team show Nil the amber skull. Nil examines the skull intently for several minutes, then studies the team. A trusted friend was instructed to find a ship that could deliver me to devout space. The markings on this skull tell me that she did not know you, but believe you share our enmity of the devout. If you can deliver me deep within their territory, I can offer you valuable technical data on their weapons. Ooh.
That'll be nice.
Have the team ask what kind of technical data Nil will provide. Why does he have devout markings on his face? I loathe what the devout have done to those I love. I am prepared to make great sacrifices in exchange to extract revenge. Scarring my visage does not even merit mention. There are others who have sacrificed much more for a chance to betray the devout. Okay, what kind of technical data you got? I confess I do not have any technical data yet, but I have been given high-level access codes for the defense systems on the planet where their research facilities are located. Besides allowing us to land, I will be able to transfer whatever is in their systems. Okay, Nil, you got a deal. You seem like a decent bloke, yeah, I have no problems dropping you off in Devout. Oh, look, it's in the system we're going to expand into, so why not? Okay, I'm going to finish those rocks off there, then we're going to go and deal with this one up here, okay? Because it's got a lovely thing in it that we want to scan. Right, so let's... Boop. Rival has ice cream to eat on the break.
He does.
Google has ice cream as well.
I do. Not as much.
Nah. Almost done. Yeah, well, there's technically one rock still out there, but it could be a tiny, tiny, tiny rock, and we don't want to deal with that. Right. So, this is going to be interesting. Found it. Found the rock. Okay, so we're going to go back and then jump up. I mean, it's a route, I suppose. It does the job. It does the job. The job it does. Okay, so that's that route, and now we're doing a long trek to there. It won't take that long, though. Red.
Yeah.
Can I have ice cream?
You want it now?
Well, it's either now or in 31 minutes.
Yes. So now?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Red's having strawberry cheesecake ice cream.
I do.
Oh, we found an irregular signal, hard to pinpoint. Hello, who are you? A burst relay. This autonomous relay station is sending out periodic tight beam radio bursts. It is targeting a large number of directions, making it impossible to conclude where the true recipient lies. The tight beam allows it much longer range than a wide broadcast. Recover fragments of the message translate as triggered automatic defenses near excavation. Identifier 228. Investigate and observe. The relay is powered by a small amount of chillerite embedded in its core. We'll have to break it up to access. How Pyramids delivered their message to the evacuation group without revealing anything about the destination. What do you think, Wolven? Blow it up? Or leave it alone? I'm guessing if we leave it alone, if we find other ones, it might help us triangulate. You know what? I'm going to leave it. We've got it marked. We know where it is. We can go back to it later if we need to. It's on the map. It's there. We're good. Okay. Hello, Starlance. Massive structure, design characteristics of other remnant artifacts besides occluding the star's light appears to be influencing the star's fusion somehow. This gargantuan megastructure envelops Dwarf Star, mass slightly higher than Jupiter's no visible access point. Maybe I'm seeing what I want to, but the main project of the structures appears to share some design attributes with stabilizers. Okay, leave it alone for now because we don't have anything to help us with. Yeah. I'm guessing we have to unlock some kind of access code or something like that. Thank you, Red. Planet is periodically swept with sandstorms where individual particles break the sound barrier, creating an audible crack. By audible, I mean producing vibrations that we can detect from space via refraction. Okay. Hundreds of perhaps even thousands of years ago, this planet was host to a thriving civilization, perhaps not too much behind our own technology. A sudden change in climate brought that to an end. Much of the civilization is now buried under kilometers of glaciers, but a few elevated settlements offer resources they no longer have need for. I found a few texts in the ruins that indicate this cataclysm did not take them by surprise. They were forewarned that their sun would darken. It's unclear if they couldn't prepare or chose not to. Okay. Right, we've got a flinger here, so let's get flung. Got another gate. Ooh, hello. Station covered in the shield. Primitive space station protected by a remarkably advanced energy shield. Network of 1,200 meter structures punctuate the surface of this planet. And Galice believes they may have transferred energy by warp induction to the station we observed above the planet. It might be possible to trick one of the towers to tell all of them to shut down, but they may have countermeasures. This is oddly inefficient use of their advanced technology. It looks like heating a tea kettle with a laser on another planet. Let's have a crack. What's the worst that can happen? We hit a 99. We basically just did a nat 20 there.
We did.
Perhaps they have convinced the structures that the station is no longer in orbit and no longer projecting energy towards it. Right, before I do anything else, I need to figure out how to get into my ice cream.
Do you need a hand?
No, I just need to find little tear bits. Ha! Yeah, okay. ice cream company, who shall remain nameless. But whose name is similar to Jen and Berry. You tried to make it impossible to get into this cookie dough ice cream and it failed.
Foiled once again.
Mm-hmm. Ice cream and rocks. Okay, let's go to this station then. The station is uninhabited, although they may have previously had a small crew. Interior very much looks like the first attempt at space travel. Well made, but lacking experience. Most of the equipment is scientific in nature, collecting basic observations of nearby stars' variations. One obvious recent addition is the large module collecting a new energy transmitted from the planet's surface and using it to generate the protective shield. Technically, it's quite illuminating, very advanced by our standards, although the effort and technology used to protect the station raises many questions. Like, why? Based on my study, the generator on that ship should allow us to research more powerful shield technology. Blow it up?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Back to here. Oh, bad guys. Collecting a lot of stuff right now, and I'm very happy about it. Enemy ships. South of this planet, a part of the planet is marked with regular granite intrusions. These sometimes mark ore deposits. Not getting a bonus to this, but that'll do. 74 copper. I'll take it. The fact we're able to use the missiles that effectively is rather cool. But I do need to level them up. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Need more boom. Oh no, they all died. As soon as the survey lander enters the atmosphere, Neil takes the comms and opens the channel. After a series of devout-themed challenge questions, the lander is permitted access to the pad atop the main research facility. He explains that this is not unusual for new unmarked converts to travel with an escort. The devout do not encourage independent thinking, so unless the alarm is raised, they should not be challenged. Once inside, Neil accesses the computer network and provides direct feed to the Black Watch. The network directory is large, with organized in obtuse hierarchy started, whatever. With only a short time before the team must return to the ship before defense is alerted, a few areas seem particularly interesting. Okay, so we've got Remnant Beacon search report, Starlance missionary report, rapid perimeter defense system schematics.
Ecclesiastical.
Whatever. What do people think we should get? I don't want the Starlance thing, but it doesn't seem to actually be able to give us anything, whereas the schematics could actually be useful.
Yeah. All the remnant beacons.
Hmm. The database is quite large, but Ensign Gleese begins transmitting it through the main antenna. Hopefully no one wonders why the research lab is transmitting sensitive weapons data to an enemy vessel before it finishes. Okay, looks like we can do... I'll do the Starlance next. Port is a long series of observations spanning at least decades of a number of dwarf stars. One of the recent data sets highlighted the Starlance has arrived and points at the Amber Jewel. The report is written in flowery... I can't say that language. The Ensign trying to have trouble paraphrasing, even with the translators. The salient point is Kirannan have defiled the ice tomb. They do not understand what they have stolen. They dance like puppets. Should now be able to research this weapon system. Okay, we've got another weapon system. Besides opening up new weapons research opportunities, Devout have some very novel techniques of solving the bottleneck problems of centralized control systems. Okay, back to the main station.
Yeah.
And we'll take a look at the research.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Red.
Yeah.
You have to take us away from me.
Do you really want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Until after we finish the stream. Then I want you to give me back. But I basically will just sit here and eat all of it. And that's a bad thing. It's not. But you guys want to see gameplay, not hear me eat it. Ooh, bad guys. Red Raiders? Did he just run away? I think he just ran away. is. He's literally running for his life.
Bye.
But they were Red Guard. Interesting. Alright, so we've got another boatload of research points. This is good. Okay, we've got to talk to those. Research first. Havoc. Havoc module can create a temporary perimeter explosive bursts around your vessel, particularly effective against missiles, drones, and other unarmored targets. That's what Wolven was talking about. Perimeter enhancement accelerates the rate of fire and projectile speed of our Havoc modules, increases the damage of our Havoc bursts, increase the duration of Havoc volley by 2.5 seconds, and reduce cooldown time by 10%. Increase the Havoc volley by additional 3 seconds, reduces cooldown by 20%. Additional 20% cooldown rate from our Havoc modules. That does sound kind of cool. I'm wondering what that would take to increase. Material memory. Modules will retain the memory of their structures, speeding up repairs by 7%. That actually sounds cool. And I'm going to grab that one straight away. Okay, so cruiser hull is 400, which we do need to get. I know people are going to say, why haven't you got fixed guns? I don't like them. I don't like them. I just don't. I'm sorry.
We know, babe. It's okay.
Our swarm missiles will separate into 3 warheads instead of 2 for 50% more damage. That I kind of falling in love with. I shouldn't, but I am. I do want to buy all the fightery bits as well. That's the problem. I can't use them right now, but I want to. I'll make my missiles faster. More range. Range is always nice. I'm going to hold off. I've not had the opportunity to review Blackwatch's logs, but I gather from you shouting at me about a certain chain of command that you investigated the Kefied variable star and found something interesting. I was only listening to bits of this about the science, which were sparks. Turned out to be a massive remnant artifact whose radiation blocks out the light of a star. Not a Kefied at all then. Disappointing. Did you miss a bit about a remnant artifact that's engulfed a star? It's already been well established that objects in front of light cast shadows. You are without a doubt the biggest word I can't use. I really wanted to use bad words there, but I just blocked myself out. I didn't use the beat button, which I wanted to, but I went, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to turn my microphone off for a quick second. How did you get on the cover of this game? I want to know. I understand it's a mysterious enigma for an ancient civilization and such, but it isn't giving me new information. Perhaps if you could coax it to release some interesting particles like the other thing. Oh, I so want to. Nope. No. It's fine, rival. It's fine. I suppose it was only a matter of time before these newer Red Raiders launched an attack. While I suspect Athena and Silo would have handled them, it was lucky the Black Watch was nearby. This emphasis on the importance of reopening the wormhole to bring in more support. We're all counting on you. Is there anything else? Question about crew training? Oh, that's basically him saying no. Alien factions. Okay, that's fine. We all know all about that. That's great. What do you want? Admit I was wrong. I'd like to think I'm a good commander. Dr. Rama's request about investigating was right, but she was wrong to ignore my orders and try and inject her priorities above mine. Unfortunately, I'm a bit constrained in my ability to punish her. Ignoring Nation is it's an important discovery. Captain Dawson and her team believe there's a connection between the Star Lance, as she calls it, and the polyhedral artifact and the wormhole. Your new top priority is determining what the Star Lance does and how it to operate it. Oh, and one more thing. If Dr. Armour tries to reprioritize your objectives, then let me know. Yes, boss. Okay, let's take a look at the shipyard, because we got that Havoc thing now, haven't we?
Yes.
Havoc Mark 1. 40 titanium, 28 yttrium. 28 yttrium!
Might need to do some trading.
I could stick it where the quarters are. That would drop us down to 25 support crew, but I'm okay with that. Okay, and that's that. It's just it's barely any different, to be honest with you. Duration 8 seconds. Okay. Havoc perimeter defense creates a brief circle of explosive flak around the ship. Ship effective against light targets like missiles and fighters. Can be selected and triggered like other secondary weapons. Oh, it's that? Okay. I'm gonna see. It's a button there, but I'm assuming it's also a particular number button or something. That's my missiles. It's 4 on my mouse pad. That's kind of awesome. Okay, so that then is like a defensive thing. I like that. That's good for when we're dealing with like massive missile attacks and things. Okay. Monitoring location. We'll do that last. Yeah?
Yeah.
We've got the smuggler thing and this lot. So I suggest we go deal with this. We'll give the Harrod thing a go. I'm not a big fan of the mixed guns, mate. You know that. Just not a fan of the fixed guns at all. I like the missiles. Definitely like the plasmas. And yes, I want to give the fighters a go. I want to give the fighters a go because I really want to see, you know, if they've got anything over missiles. That guys. How it works. Yeah. Team lands on a small clearing in the edge of a vast forest that spans much of the planet's temperate region. Biosignatures are so strong and diverse, it's not immediately clear what tripped the anomaly detection algorithm, but the signal was quite strong. Alright, see if you can figure it out. After several hours, Ensign Rio pauses amid the grove of berry-covered bushes that look identical to countless other bushes the team has passed by already. They seemed quite excited by the discovery, but are uncharacteristically coy about its scientific significance. Green berries. Cargo. There are actually 2 different berries in the cluster. Wonderful. I was hoping we saw the sensor readings sort of brew parasitism look off. One has evolved the ability to be very closely mimic the appearance, texture, and scent of nearby seed plant. Gives the ability to appear to the fauna of any environment. Oh, good. We can at least last research the berries that look like other berries. I mean, she's not wrong. That's all right, buddy. I'm doing the streams, which means I have to kind of mix and match a little bit. What I'd normally do is I'd go, okay, I'm not getting out the scout ship until I've got to a point where I have to. I'd farm for days and things like that, and I'd max out plasma. Then missiles, I'd max out missiles, assuming there wasn't an extension of the tech, which I couldn't do. And then I'd go, okay, then I'll do this, then I'll do this. And I would do something very similar, but with it being a stream, I kind of have to mix and match a bit. Let everyone see the different bits. I did do the fixed weapons off stream, and I did not enjoy it at all. Upon landing, Prix is unable to determine what triggered the anomaly reading. There's nothing chemically, geologically, environmentally, orbitally, biologically, or any other remarkable about its planet. It's the planet scan that had literally 0 unique features across the entire scan data range. It's mathematically the least unique body we've encountered. Pretty much have to go to bigger ships when you go to Plasma 2. No, I was on my scout ship, and I was doing Plasma 2. Oh, mixed Plasma 2 and Plasma 1. My head hurts. My head hurts too, Rix. If you want a full battery too, then yes, but I didn't need to. And I did like the maneuverability of the scout ship. A lot, I really did. But you get to a point where you have to. Definitely get some salvage, but the more we take, the harder it will get. But by doing that also, you can build up your research and get hexes added to it, which does increase the size of the scout ship. I mean, I'd researched the Explorer, but I hadn't gone to it, even though I'd researched it and I'd got the next hex upgrade. So I could have kept going for a while. According to the logs, the hydrogen harvester was abandoned when the anti-grav started to fail. The last few modules have yet to give up the ghost, leaving it floating delicately on a dense transition layer. Salvage yttrium, salvage gold, ethylene. Ooh. We'll go for the yttrium. Okay. We'll go for it. We're not going to get it. Oh, we did. Nothing left for this team to get. Everyone go out. We got everything. I don't know how we did that, but that is cool. Yeah, seriously looking. Several layers in the planet are popping up with large craters. They're too localized to be natural, but the lack of radiation signatures of nuclear or antimatter weaponry. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're going this way then, Red.
Yep.
I missed the gold roll. Yeah. I'm actually okay for gold right now. 373 on gold. I've taken out a lot of those brigand ships. And they drop gold. They drop so much gold. Go to there, actually. We're going to do that one last. Hello. Elite destroyer coming in to say hello. This wreck is quite recent. Weathered, the weathering has yet to erase the fine scoring of plasma bolts marked on its hull, which would explain why no one has yet removed the valuable yttrium and aluminium from its hull. Except us, we did. In the words of the Black Knight, get back here, I'll bite your legs off. Oh no, you've lost one of your laser cannons. Oh no, you've lost your ship. Shooting about and trading betrayed us. Yeah. The Devout don't come out and play as much as I want them to, though. They're boring like that. But a little bit just blow up in a single stab no matter what. Yes, and I'm getting to that stage because I'm just launching so much plasma at the enemy. From a distance, this looked like an unknown vessel design. Up close, it turns out to be a stripped-down Emir cruiser with a bad paint job. It's taken some heavy damage and may have limped a long way before it finally crash-landed here. The why of it all is a bit of a mystery, but at least there's some useful materials. There's an offline secondary ship log beneath the comm system. Analyze the comm file. We do get 4 iridiums, that's nice. The files are badly scrambled by whatever damaged the ship. They are confusing references to the Trail Guild scout ship somewhere called the Sepharina. But mostly they're discussions about colour theory, which somehow feels odd for the Emir. Alright. This is our smuggling job. This modest-sized outpost has no features remarkable enough to naturally register as an anomaly on scanners. At the appointed location in an outdoor market, an aquatic alien in liquid-filled suit is selling what might be food. After Ensign tries to use the code phrase, they are presented with bowls filled with steaming tentacles and gelatinous spheres. Upon returning to the lander, a sealed container with the data bank is found at the bottom of one. This dish must be very unpopular if ordering it can work as a secret code. Despite Ensign Rear's 99% conviction the food is non-toxic, no one is interested in sampling it. Devout maintenance logs. Oh, we may as well research them while we're here. This contains some encoded data that is hard to interpret without context. Wherever it is, it's concealed within the routine maintenance data of an experimental Devout vessel. 25 points. I will accept that. Right, so I just need to find one of those transport ships, but we're going to do this first. It's a long way, but it needs to be done. We do also have that other thing up to the left, and then we'll start actually kind of figuring out how to finish missions off, I think.
I think there's a lot on our task list. We should whittle it down some.
We should try. We should try. How are we doing? We're shifting. I mean, I'm doing 223 AU right now. Would I have liked to have the shield on? I would. There's a lot of things I'd like to be doing right now. Like, tech-wise. They're just extremely expensive now. That's the main problem. I've only got Mark II engines. I'm assuming there's going to be more engines, but we haven't unlocked those yet. Just haven't unlocked any better engine tech. This planet experienced a total ecological collapse centuries ago. Here's the civilization that acquired technologies removed the toxins quickly. Unfortunately, one of its founding ecosystems had already evolved to use the pollutants in the metabolism. It couldn't readapt quickly enough. Oh, that's a shame. Issues were heavily dependent on processes that released a lot of toxic pollutants into the atmosphere, but the ecological collapse happened very suddenly. I'll do the oceanic planet last, because I think that's the one. That's one of them. Oh, we've got a gate here. With great difficulty, Ensign Pyrrhix pilots the lander through the blinding sandstorm. Sensors estimate whatever the signal was, it's not far. That is, if there's anything at all. The huge amount of charred dust is wreaking havoc with the instruments. Shifting dunes cover and uncover geological features at almost hourly basis. Ooh, this is going to be painful. Minus 30. Okay, during a brief pause in the heavy sandstorm, Ensign Kepler spies an implausible sight, a lush oasis on the otherwise dry planet. When the team lands to investigate, they discover an artificial pool filled from deep underground aquifers surrounded by greenery. At the bottom of the clear water is a large stone slab covered in writing which translates to... I'm just going to read this up here first. These plants are actually genetically engineered colonies of I can't say that. They have been designed to need little water while producing lush foliage. That's nice. In 50 years, this entire world will be just as lush, thanks to the Xenoform tech, guild tech. Contact your local purveyor to preserve your unknown unit of land here today. Ensign Pyrrhix examines the aquifer's depletion at this advertisement is roughly 3 centuries old. Okay, so what we're saying is they're full of it.
Yeah.
Next, you'll be telling me there's a Nigerian prince. Yeah, classic real estate scam, indeed. It's nice to know it's just not just Earthlings that do that. Okay, here we go. Below the water's glittering surface, the team can make out the shadowy outline of a submerged structure. After Ensign Cygnus Lee conducts a discreet reconnaissance dive, the full team enters the facility, which is apparently fully automated, but the access displays show devout markings. After the lengthy investigation, Ensign Glees concludes the structure has been processing tau neutrino signals collected from various monitoring stations. The data is being used to measure the statistical difference between background neutrinos and those generated by Chorolite reactors. The most recent analyzed sample contains additional information decoded as, well, it's not great news, but there are silver lining besides the actual silver. Using this data, we can now research deep detection in the lab, which may aid detecting ships outside normal sensor range. That's nice. Sample XXD99, designated Blackwatch, priority target. Disseminate to Elite for blessing. After extracting all data from the systems, the team dismantles the facility's key components. 57 silver and 1 cherylite. Okay, so they were tracking us and using that to, well, shoot us. Okay, so the derelict monitor is now done. Hide behind the shield, but I mean, you can, it just won't work. Hey, bud. Can you imagine what I'm going to say? That's right, I'm going to say, poop off. Wonder if my Havoc will shut down their guns. Don't know what that does. Oh, okay. It heals you. That's nice. No, it doesn't stop the guns. Oh, you're bigger. Yeah, we're just going to wait for our ship to heal up a bit. Oh, yeah. He went boom. Broadcast message from one of the planets in the system. We're going to want to send someone to talk to their negotiator. I'm busy beating them up. Can you leave it alone for now? I mean, I'm fairly sure I just shot their king. High atop a volcanic peak, dense silver deposits lie a few hundred meters below the surface. There's no doubt the team will be able to access some, although how much of the deepest veins they can reach depends on skillfully reading the lander's seismograph. Getting plus 10 on this. 71. Well, 56 silver, I'll take that. We will eventually, but right now we're busy taking apart your entire system. P.S. You sent the biggest ship you have ever sent against us, and we kicked its butt.
Yep.
Wonder if we check in it. Suddenly, I see it in case they have news. We will. We're going to go and deal with the thing. I want to see how certain cadet in the... Are you psychic now, or you just want to see a certain cadet in the lab? Do you want to jump back and go to Selena first? In case it's tied to this?
Might be a plan.
Okay, so what we got? Finding out Starline's capabilities is a top priority. We've got nothing on the Fallen Empire one. As we send a team down to the planet to negotiate, well, we've got a direct link here now. We've got to obtain the analyzed data bank the CXTA requested. We just need to hand it off to one of them. We still have that one. I don't know. Yeah, objective with no or unknown immediate course of action. They still expect us working for the Trade Guild. That's just collecting that. Whisker Mug. Got nothing on that right now. We've completed all of these. So many we've completed. So we need to hand that off to someone as well. So let's go and find one of those guys to deal with. And make our way back to... No, there's someone around there. Have a word with the boss. Who's voted in by the code? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll have a word with the boss, make sure everything's good on there, because they might turn around and say, don't make a deal with these guys. They are terrible, they're horrible, we hate them. You know?
It's worth checking.
It is worth checking. Snimir. No guys I like to work with here, so I'm going to try up there. I have seen them there before. They're normally everywhere. Actually, no, I know where they'll be. There we go. Hello. I want to talk to one of you. I don't care which one. Retrieve the data about databank. Persistence and discretion is commendable. We'll note this in our report. Okay, so they still won't trade with us. Well, that's just mean. Don't know why they won't trade with us. Look how amazing I am.
You're pretty amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Can you go in? Milton. More stuff. We like more stuff. Given the increased threats facing us from multiple factions, I've signed a limited alliance with the Gore. Despite some questions about their motivations, it's the least bad option available. We're providing them with redacted logs from the Black Watch. They will continue to provide information related to the universe and the remnants. They've also given us a loan of some resources for upgrades to be repaid at a future date. We need all the friends we can get, and they already know Seleno's location. I don't like it. They seem a bit too generous. Why? They're the weird, kind of friendly aliens, aren't they?
I don't remember.
They're not just investing in an alliance with two Starcom ships. They're investing in an eventual alliance with all of Starcom once you reopen the wormhole, but your concern is not unwarranted. I've set aside some of the additional resources for the Goya. Oh, yeah, it's the people. Yeah, it's fine. I've delivered for the Black Watch. Is there anything else? I mean, extra titanium is always going to go well, because a lot of the tougher stuff is... it's kind of wanted. Right. So we've got to go back and tell them. Or do we? Nothing actually. Yeah, okay, done. They still think we're Trade Guild. It's the only one then, Red. Because I don't know what else we can do with the Starlands right now.
No.
Okay, so let's go... Oh, actually, there they are. Let's have a chat. Okay. Found a massive polyhedral artifact in deep space. What can you tell us about? Based on the data, remnant artifacts certainly. A very early Fallen Empire documents mention crystals or jewels with this shape. There is a great deal of superstition around them. They are significant to the devout who believe the Starlance must cast them into the sea. The Starlance didn't destroy that one we found, did it? Or that big ship thing. Similar language can be found in the early Empire text related to gateways, suggesting this metaphor or wormhole travel. While the remnants would need larger and more elaborate artifacts than the gateways is a mystery. Perhaps it's a mistake to assume that the remnant artifacts should be any more comprehensible to us than they are to a pier yak fly. We'll investigate for ourselves. If you learn any more, please share. Fast moving object, long tail. Emissaries. Some regarded as an omen of luck. I think we've read that one before, haven't we? Last Telonian. A myth associated with the Fallen Empire. Where did you encounter that phrase? Translation semantic filters suggest strong signal during the interaction. I'd say it was a surprise combined with some negative emotion. Archaeological fair found a reference to it. Is it a myth? There are wrecks of massive vessels whose hulls can scarcely be scratched with the most powerful weapons called chariots of the remnants. Supposedly the Empire commanded Telonians who were alone could pilot and control these vessels. Like all remnant artifacts, their operation was an enigma, even beyond the reality-bending mathematics of navigating their gateways. Supposedly the Telonian turned against the Empire, destroying it in a day. Telonian died and its armor torn asunder and scattered. The evidence against this absurd scenario is overwhelming. The Empire certainly took years, if not centuries, to fall from its peak. A more plausible scenario is that they or one of their guilds invented the story to enhance their formidable image. The Empire collapsed from more prosaic internal power struggle, exacerbated by the independent civilizations and the rise of the devout movement. During our I can't say that. The Trade Guild expanded on myth to create a market for Tholian trinkets, which for a time were considered very fashionable Way to essentially demonstrate great wealth. Academics of the Fallen Empire learned much about the remnants. From their quest to preserve knowledge, they were named heretics by the devout and purged from the galaxy. They used these portals to flee into the void and took the secret of their workings with them. Whiskamug! Yeah, you're going to say he's like a thing. Trade. They're going to give me 11% return on platinum. That's nice.
That is nice.
And if I have enough beryllium, they'll give me a 20% on that. I've got a lot of silver. All right, let's go deal with those numpties.
Yeah. Go say hi.
Okay, what I'm expecting from them is we are more powerful than you, you will bow to us, or you've killed loads of our ships. Please stop. You're making us look weak. Yes, we are. Let's go. Signal originates from a vessel scuttled at the bottom of a shallow rocky lagoon. Within, the team makes their way to the bridge, which has been converted into a meeting chamber where a lone brigadier, I'm just going to say brigand, so much easier, sits opposite. Greetings, Starcom representative. My name is unimportant, but I have been authorized by the brigands to negotiate cessation of hostilities. In exchange for our protection from you, we are prepared to offer 3 Newtonian crests of gold plus trade opportunities. What do you say? Woven, what do you think? It's basically, this is how their brains work. We'll protect you if you pay us. Please stop killing us. We'll pay you to stop shooting us.
I mean...
Soppy Wolf, happy affiliate birthday.
No, that's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know I was my affiliate birthday. This just, but I appreciate the anniversary. Thank you. Well, I let them sit and sweat while I kept killing them until I felt I had enough resources from them. Reject the offer for now. Why not? Why not? We know where we can do it. Come back and nick it later. Okay. I don't know, Red.
Have you got everything on your task list marked on the map?
Let's have a look. So I'm going to turn that off for now because we don't need that to be tracked. We'll do that when we want to. I can't track that. There's nothing to track on that. It's just find out, but we don't know what that is. We can't do that yet because we haven't figured that bit out. They still suspect us working in the trade guild. That's in progress, but nothing else. That's just what we find. The Legend of Whiskamug is again what we find. We're kind of stuck. So I'm guessing we just have to do what we normally do, which is we've got some stars.
Go for an explore.
Yeah, so we jump to that there and explore that. There's nothing else. I mean, we could go to these systems and see if we've got the stuff for them now. You know? mean, that one is literally that planet. Oh. Hello. You may not have protection from us at any price now. Great. So happy about that. So yeah, we know what that one is. We can go back there and deal with that anyway. Let's go to the ring world. Maybe we've picked up things there. Oh, I'm going to go to a random direction. But we've got all the other systems that we've still got things popping off on. Anything with the blue circle, we've not completed. So... landing on another part of the ring, not much different from the last, given the massive area and some kind of things. Hunting by trial and error may not cover anything. So we still can't do that. We need to figure out what it is on that. We're not got anything for the Star Lance yet, and that's a foregone conclusion. Let's. Okay, I haven't spoken to the captain of the whatchamacallit. Oh, hang on. Yeah, blue thing. I'm gonna go down because I think Whisker mug. I think there's a comet going round and round. Thought it might be one of the emissaries. Nope, not getting anything out of that. Okay, I just thought I'd check. It was worth a try. Alright, let's Team Relay's news that Lurkan have agreed to lower their demands. The representatives delighted given their clarity. Even the modest improvement will allow them to improve the sector greatly. Colony apologizes that they can offer no resources reward, but obvious reasons, but the meaningful display of gratitude is important. Ensign Trojan explains that the team is specifically not interested in eating anyone, and the colony offers cultural relic left over from the Empire period, whose original purpose has been forgotten. The fog machine. Okay, that's that one done. While we're doing that, we've leveled up.
Yay!
Okay, so we want extra things, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we want we've got 6 points. So we're gonna do the biomed for you. Biomed for you. Okay, so that's all the biomeds done.
Okay.
I'm now going to do engineering.
No problem.
I don't know why I thought you'd take that seriously, but yeah.
I said it in an English accent.
You said it in an English accent. You did say it in an English accent, Red. You did. You did. So that's going to give us more repair. Then we've got observation and xenoculture. I've got 2 points left, so I'm going to put 1 into observation for you, and you get a xenoculture, which leaves us 6 zeros left. So the next level up in 40 XP will give us enough to put everyone on 12. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Right, cargo. Fog machine. This device can convert digital signal into an output of colored gas with various turbulence. The signal conversion circuits have a sophisticated language processing network. That's an extra 35 research points. Okay, so we're going to the this one down here. Let's see if we can get anything out of it. I don't think we will, but you go, you look. Enemy ships. Lander is only penetrate low emission. Oh, look. Due to the extreme where they encounter the pod of gaseous squid-like creatures who communicate using subtle colored wisps of fog, like those produced by the fog machine. Even with the device, the Universal Translator's output is confusing jumble. The 3-in-1 traders ask of the 8 eyes of the 8 faces, deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Again, the trader asks. Again, they say deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Very deep. In the anger, the trader brings the sun too close. All burnt, but us, sadness. There's some confused metaphor in the translation, but my best guess is that someone was trying to extract information from them and attacked when they failed to understand, deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Alright, we're going to deal with you guys. I don't like the fact you're near our little fog friends. There's practically nothing left of that ship. Cool. Okay, so that's 2 more down. Yellow fog. Maybe the fog machine to help with this. Okay, here we go. Fling. We good. We got this. We got this. We good. Oh yeah, still got those dudes, haven't we? They suck.
They do suck.
Maybe we should shoot them too.
We can't solve all of our problems with guns, but most of them.
Not all of them. Most of them, but not all of them. Still 7 structures. Get back down there. Kepler, your turn. Oh, I'm thinking no. We'll wait for our people to be a little bit healthier. What do you say, Red?
I might be the better plan.
They've all taken a bit of a beating. Yeah, they're all a bit banged up right now. Why don't we send Cygnus Lee or Glees? They're healthy. Okay, let's go for this White Star. We can come back though. We've cleared off a few. We've still got 3 that we're not going to be able to do anytime soon. But we've cleared off a few, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing all right. How's the health? Yeah, the crew is getting back to health. This is good. They are retrieving their health from sleeping in their bunks. Forming the ship log out of thought. Remember those strange gas giants creatures? I mentioned something about the shadow of the burning moon. Yes. Yes, we remember that. They said something that translated to shadow of the burning moon. There was a planetoid close by with a high geological activity. I bet that's what they were referencing to that. You going to put it onto my map? You're going to make us go all the way back down there, aren't you? Primordial. That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, we've got a flinger. And, hey, one of those guys. They need to be shot in the face.
Yep.
Deploy that survey team. A distinguished old building is one of the few relics of a civilization that peaked during its Iron Age and then faded. Its stately gold dome remains mostly intact. Anything least notes it's just thin leaf, perhaps 1 or 2 units. Yeah. I'm going to say leave it.
Leave it.
I don't see the point. It's only a couple of units. And if someone else desecrates, fine.
We're not in the habit of desecrating.
Not really. We just like to hack our way in and swipe what we need. It's pretty strange from it, but only illuminating the most literal sense. There's a mesmerizing azure glow visible several dozen kilometers within the clouds. Upon further investigation, it's revealed to be a reflective effect created by an inversion of the upper layers. Oh. Well, that's nice. This planet appears to only have a south magnetic pole. The cause is not due to any exotic physics, but vortices in the planet's magma and northern hemisphere. So, it's just weird. Is what you're telling me. I'm just hearing you say it's just weird. We have found other stars to investigate. Oh, I've found a gate. Or is that a gate we've already found? Oh, no, that's one we already found, wasn't it? Yeah, because everything's already... Oh, enemy ship. Another one. Oh, they're trying to attack us from 2 sides. No, they're trying to attack us with multiple ships. Yep. That's a lot of enemy ships coming in. Oh, they've got fighters. Okay, you got rid of your laser, that's fine. now just deal with the carrier. Okay. That worked.
It did.
That was a tough fight. But we did it. Rings! We haven't seen a rings planet before. Well, we've seen a planet with ring. But anyway. With great difficulty, ensign bricks, pilots landed down through the blind sandstorm. Sensor estimate whatever the signal was, it's not far. Shifting dunes, hourly basis. We've seen that description before. Eventually, with a bit of luck, dark shapes, an anomalous half-buried collection of temples and stupas. In a large structure, pictographs tell a confused tale of pilgrims charged with carrying dead star containing the bones of a god to be buried in for the god's return. Pursued by false prophets, they were forced to flee, leaving the altar to the bones behind. Glyph leave no clue as to where they went. Altar of the god's bones. Something to research, and we do like a little bit of research.
Yes, we do.
25 points. Scans show internal structure of this object, a complex set of clockwork gears. You know what? I might go back and find the thing for fighters, Red.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good news, everyone. Remember the berries that look just like other berries? Well, I've applied their mimicry to solve Delano's coffee shortages.
Wait, we've got coffee now?
I withdraw my previous remarks about the berries. So do I. Oh, we've got another flinger. The dunes in this stretch of desert have a simple but mathematical pattern to them. After further and exhaustive investigation, Kepler decides that the anomaly detection algorithm was either deceived into thinking there were signs of civilization or just really liked them. In either case, there's no research value. Okay. Ooh. Second Legion escort. You are in trade guild space without proper clearance transponder. Identify yourself or be destroyed. I am Commander Zone of the Black Watch. We are representative of Starcom. I have no orders pertaining to Starcom or Commander Zone. Obtain a clearance code from Guildmaster or be vaporized. Ayomir, we've met you before. And I know many idiots, but that doesn't mean I know you. We are mere of the 2nd Imperial Legion, now hires of the Guild. Only the Guild may approve your presence in this space. Where can I find this Guild? They hired us to provide security for this region. We are not paid to shepherd business referrals. Okay. Do so promptly. We will monitor your movements closely. Do not attempt any landings. Also, make no attempts at proselytizing. Okay, so we can scan but not land. Why do I get the feeling we're going to get into a scrap?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they've got like 5 of them here. There's no point using that flinger then, is there?
No.
Oh, we do have a wormhole though. And I do want to go down to that planet, but they said don't land. Or do we scan it just for the hell of it?
I mean, we're running out of time to get everything scanned. So start scanning.
Yeah, but they've told us not to.
That's true. Nah. Leave it.
Leave it. Okay. All right. Well, we've got this other thing up here we can do. Get to here, we'll do this system here plus anything else that they have added to it, and then we'll go back because I'm fairly sure we've got some serious research points to use. And I'm thinking of doing something that's just weird for a rival.
What's that?
Doing an asymmetrical ship. It's literally just stood up and looked over my screen and gave me this kind of, who are you? What have you done with rival look? I want to see what the fighters, I like their function is and things like that.
Okay.
Shipbuilding time, maybe, buddy. We'll see. We've still got half hour, and we've got another stream tomorrow, so I might do a bit of work tomorrow. Me and Red have the special job we need to try tomorrow as well.
We do.
To do with the channel. There's been a lot of people asking for a certain game, so I'm going to take a look. And see if it's something I can do on a Sunday, or whether it'll require a video series and things like that. Which will be strange, because I haven't done a video series in ages. Ooh. It's another burst relay station with a message fragment in its matrix. Profile fragment is the message translated as hard to tell how old these messages are since no way to acknowledge or receive. The relays just designed to broadcast until their childlike decays, which will be a very long time. Arrived brought 23. Their search of the academy. Observations provide you with some useful intelligence. We've been to the place that this one got, didn't we?
Yes.
No, we just found that one, bud. There's another one that we found before. Yeah, it does. It does drop a Charolite, and I could use it. I can come back to it. This planet is recently home to some moderately complex life forms comparable to Earth's Prehistoric era. Now it's blanketed with smothering ochre fog consisting of numerous organic molecules. What triggered the anomaly reading was the survey instrument labelled Station 9440. It's been too badly corroded by the atmosphere to learn anything from, but it does have some titanium. Well, that's nice. That's an elite frigate. We should probably go and kill it. Well, it seems to be trying to bait me. If it wants to bait me, it's going to have to chase me. It's coming in, but it's doing it slowly. Skimming a few hundred kilometers below the upper clouds, sensors detect the source of an anomaly reading. Pocket of rare ethylene gas has been pushed up from the volatile depths. Yoink! Alright, let's go shoot someone in the face. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that's that done. I'm not sure, Red.
Nope. Neither am I.
I've got that one out there, but I think that's going to make them angry. Maybe we have to make them angry. I'm okay with making them angry. Is that all Starship bridges run on it? Yes, Etherine, yes. It's not very popular, but it's very important. I don't know, maybe I just jump up to a cruiser. That would be something to have. I'm starting tomorrow's stream with a cruiser.
That's true.
Big old stonking cruiser. That launches fighters and missiles and lots of plasma. Just all the plasma. I don't know why that's running so slowly, because it went through the thing, but it is, so we'll just let it go. Could be interesting. We just have to figure out what the next step is. I mean, if it is make those guys angry with us, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
But also we've got Altar to the Bone. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I've been spending my downtime reviewing various artifacts we found. Okay. Oh, actually, we had that thing, that moon, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Around the altar we found the Samsung, the altar of the bones, with the machinery inside. The universal translator assumed reader's context. Looking again, looks like the altar is an astrolabe. The astrolabe pointing to where... Let's just need to find the system. Let's see, there's a star and some planets. It'll help, Merix. So four-bodied Lagrange sector with which are uncommon. Looking like 4 planets. The 1 big, 3 small. All roughly the same distance from a central star. Probably K-type. I want you guys to tell me this. I don't want me to have to kind of... No. Okay, they're not actually being able to so that's not one. Oh, is it this one? Missions. We haven't found that yet. Okay. So that's unfortunate. We don't have that yet. Landing on any planet or conducting any commerce in this region without code from the Guildmaster. Right, so we've got to find how to... objective with unknown immediate course of action, so we haven't met the Guildmaster or anything that could help us with that. Starlance still has to keep going on. Fallen Empire is that. We've turned that one off, but we can do that whenever we want. We haven't got to that. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. We just have to keep expanding. Oh, hello. You guys want to die? Oh, they're giving us another deliverance, another carrier. They really like those biological weapons, don't they?
They really do.
Picked up an etherite in that one. Well, that's cool. Okay, back. You know what? We'll do that. We're doing that. We're doing it. You can't stop us. And then we'll go home.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. We might be able to build ourselves a cruiser, Red.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. I would be very happy with building a cruiser. I mean, it won't be the fastest ship because we do have a small problem with the whole... we only have grade 2 engines, and I'm thinking we need, like... we need... This system looks promising. Cool. We need other bits. Like grade 3 engines and things, but it could be interesting. Yeah, constant high-speed sandstorms rendered most of the planet's surface opaque. The anomaly signal was barely that. Even with the astrolabe's directions, the team was unsure if they would be able to find anything. But just below 1,000 meters, a distinct pyramidal shape appeared in the swirling dust. The pyramid was made to withstand the planet's terrible weather, but was left unsealed, so much of the interior's furnishings had been sandblasted to fragments. The relic in the central chamber seems to have survived without scratch, despite sitting outside its apparent container, the box made of solid neutronium. In some rear, I'm detecting bone fragments of the mortal variety in the debris. Neutronium and a brass connector. Okay, still in progress though. $150 points. Find the bones of the dead god. Okay. Scans show this contains a complex network of fine connections. Okay, we just finished that. That's another mission down. Bones of the dead god complete. Well, that's fun. Okay, back home. Suppose we should probably talk to her first, actually. So Milton has used some of the resources from our pact with the Joro to upgrade our combat abilities. We've also had the benefit of the tech upgrades you've researched. The Vault won't want to mess with us again. Found anything by the Gory? No reference to them in our research so far, although it's clear there are many minor species and factions without enough detail to associate them with the present-day faction. Any reference to Locan? There's some reference to an Ophidian race. I probably said that wrong and I don't care. That was particularly independent, but eventually cowed into position by the Empire's chariots. Unclear if it's the same faction, though. As a matter of fact, it was just reading an interesting databank on the Emir. The Emir were the dominant species of the Imperial military. Since the Empire had no military rivals, it was hard to evaluate their strength. It seems like they were multiple legions, with the most powerful being the first, followed by the second, the fourth. So non-legion Emir were like local constabulary. The first legion commanded the Imperial's chariots and are not mentioned in any post-Empire accounts. The second legion still claim to serve the Empire, although their dialect, the word for money and empire, are interchangeable. Okay, so this is the merchants or truckers. They were a faction principally responsible for logistics during the Empire's reign, transporting raw materials, low-tech goods, and so forth between worlds that did not produce them locally. This was in contrast to the Imperial Trade Guild, who would buy and sell Imperial goods. Imperial goods was a special term for technology so advanced that there was no risk of it being reverse engineered by a purchaser. Anything more about the Devout? As far as I can tell, they were a religious awakening that emerged during the late Fallen Empire period. Their precise beliefs are a bit confusing. They clearly worship the remnant artifacts, but specific beliefs are hard to pin down. They became increasingly fanatic over time, but they were surprisingly unconcerned with the orthodoxy. Most fanatical groups are pretty strict on adhering to a specific set of beliefs. If you learn anything about who controlled the Empire, excellent question. The name Empire implies an emperor, but if we look closer at the Universal Translator's matrices, we can see the word was chosen to reflect the hegemonic power. If the Empire ever had an emperor, they were never referred to past the mid-period. By the late period, the Empire was controlled through a complex power-sharing contract between several factions, including legions, academics, and trade guild, plus the enormous bureaucracy. We found the wreckage of a remnant ship. I know, that's very exciting. As soon as your ship pinged the Selena, I downloaded your logs. But what caught my attention was the brass pillar you found. One of the records found at our data review described the brass fragment of a Telonian awaiting restoration, followed by some missing text and the star lance. There's also what looks like a map, but I'm not sure how to interpret it. The scale is all wrong, and referencing document claims it would take a century to sail around east to west, but never by north to south. I'll send the details to Ensign Briggs in case you ever find a planet with such weird topography. Okay. Thank you. I mean, just want to go back and chat to you again, because I was fairly sure there was a question that was still there. No, that's it. Okay. Milton, give me stuff. Thank you. Thank Ria for me. Even the small amount of coffee in the commissary we had was using super stale beans. The synth gas is an abomination. On an unrelated note, my team has finally finished dismantling the last of the construction struts on the pylons. This frees up some titanium, 20 titanium. Yay! I understand your biomed officer has solved Solano's coffee shortage via an application of survey discovery. This is a positive development. Are you a big coffee drinker? No. Its stimulating effects disturb my concentration, but the shortage had caused a noticeable decline in productivity among my staff. Since it has been alleviated, they've managed to get through some of our data backlog. If Ensign Ria wishes to transfer to my lab, I would approve it. Ria is a vital member of the Batwatch crew, but I'll pass along the compliment. I try not to motivate my crew with threats. Let's not be completely sassy.
No.
Please do. My staff are competent but lack a certain degree of lateral thinking. The room has transmitted some violence and a team extracted from their data backlog. Another 60 research points. Anything else? That's all for now. Research. Okay, I can do the research for a cruiser. It's 400 and I can do it. Should I do it?
Yes. It's a lot, but yes.
Allows construction of cruiser class ship with a base max size of 75. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, plasma. Yeah, I haven't got like plasma 3 or anything. Reactors 3 is that. I don't have enough to do the extra hexes right now. And there are other things I want to do. Yeah, but you will. I know. All right. You know what? Let's go to planning mode. Yeah. New ship design.
Yep.
Cruiser bridge. 20 neutronium and 15 ethylene. Okay. Other weapons. Fighter bay. Unless it's... Oh, you can put it on the front. Like that. Do they launch out of there then? I'm assuming they do. Well, that's interesting. Energy. 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 Definitely want missile launchers, don't we? Okay, that's not bad. Don't ask me to do like how much heat this is right now because I've got nothing on you. Okay. Shield.
Shield. At least have a look anyway.
Yeah. Right. Utilities. We definitely need a survey lander. We need a scanner. I mean, it says scanner mark 1. I'm assuming it's going to go higher than that. Energy output is the same as peak draw at the moment. We haven't put any engines on this thing yet. At all. So we probably should put some engines on. Shouldn't we? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we should. I've got big wings, because we like big wings. We like big wings, and we cannot lie. I generally recommend having engines. It makes the game go faster. Really? You don't say. Okay, I'm definitely going to need at least, I'd say 2 more engines on this thing. At least. Bulkheads. Give me that one and that one. Right next to the engines where you put the spot for reinforced vents. I was cooling down the reactor, but... So you're saying remove that and put that like that? Am I reading that right? Oh, you're thinking the big vents. Cool. Cool. I'm going to need to put vents on the guns anyway. Oh, I know what we're missing, Red. Havoc.
Oh, yeah.
We have no havocs. Maximum Galactica, yes, Maximum Galactica. We do need to go Maximum Galactica there, don't we? And that allows us to put some shields on. Armor. I'm going to go mini deflectors because I kind of like mini deflectors. I want propulsion. Yeah, the turn rate sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to put that one there because why not? Okay, maybe go with a type 1 for that. Can you? Thanks. Nice type 1, just because. Lateral thruster there. I don't have enough neutronium for all this. I am 10 short on neutronium.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a little OP on power.
Maybe a smidge.
I thought I'd need more power.
You don't.
I really don't need that much power, do I? Field cost is 15 neutronium. I wouldn't be surprised, buddy. So, take it off for now? No. I have a heat issue here. There's too much heat buildup in that area. So, we'll remove that. Remove that. And that's bringing the heat down in those two areas, just putting extra vents on it. That's making a massive difference. If we take that out, it's 12 neutronium. So I have 2 neutronium left after building the ship. So if I take that out and just put bulkheads in there for now. the really crazy thing, Red?
What's that?
The ship size maximum is 90.
What are you at? Oh, 73. That could be so much bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got room to grow. Maybe 2 fighter bays. I'm 2 on everything else.
That's true. And it's symmetrical.
And it's symmetrical.
Getting warm around the middle.
Yep. Okay, so we need neutronium. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Well, it's built. So we're putting the shield in there. We just have to figure out a few extra bits and pieces. If you stretch it a little, you can get the middle to cool down better. Empty holes inside the hole make free. Yeah, okay, I definitely can. I can move things forward. Like I said, I could go to a second fighter bay. I can move that way. And put a second one there. Give it a kind of hammerhead look. Lengthen it slightly. We've got 17 units to work with.
Yup.
In the meantime... Is it on fire? No.
Sounded like it.
It did sound like it. Okay. How do I launch my squadrons? That's a good question, isn't it? I just fired off missiles. That's great. Okay. Okay, it's only allowing me to fire 1 Havoc. So that's that. Okay, that's annoying. Ship systems. Shields. We haven't got that on yet. Drone fighters. So, what? I have to lock onto a target and then I can launch them? What you're telling me is I need to go and find a fight. Okay.
Getting late.
I know, we're just going to do this for this one fight, Red. Don't worry.
Okay.
There is normally a fight in this system. I would like to see what this thing can do when it's running between systems, because it's got an awful lot of big wings and things. It's a chonky thing, isn't it?
It's a big boy.
Oh yeah, it's launching them. I don't know how to launch them. It did launch them. I don't know how it did it though. B's for battle stations is cool. 6. It is 6. Yeah. I've just got 1 hangar bay, and I've got 3 squadrons. I haven't done anything to them yet. I might put my missile launchers behind my hangar bays. And I might go to 4 missile launchers.
You're going to play for a bit, aren't you?
Come on back, boys. That is so cool. And in other news, a squadron costs an aluminium.
So cheap.
So cheap. And each squadron has 5 fighters in it. Yeah, I might have to do a rebuild. I might have to go and find some neutronium. I know, 1 whole aluminium. What are you going to do? I might have to do a rebuild, Red.
Mm-hmm.
And by might, I mean I will. I might have to elongate the ship slightly and stick another fighter bay on and possibly upgrade my missile launchers.
You have the hexes to play with.
Basically, my point defense is my plasmas. Honestly, that's what they are. My plasma guns are my point defense. They can do damage, but it's missiles and squadrons that do the main bit, I think. You don't let people get close. That thing's a tanky little beast. Yeah, okay. You can do a main battery of plasmas. It's fun too. I know. I've got the plasma there, plasma there. I've got them. I just think I moved that across. Stick another one that side, giving us 2 hangar bays. Or maybe put them on the side. There's your length, you know? Stick them either side of the bridge. I like it.
I do.
I like it a lot. This is a problem. Don't think I'm moving out the cruiser anytime soon.
Means you can save up stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I go to planning mode, new ship, you've got the saucer bridge, which apparently I can build, or the dreadnought bridge. These things are massive in comparison, but the cruiser is just grr. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a rebuild, Red.
Oh well.
Damn. Anyway, we will take a look at that tomorrow. We're back tomorrow with more Starcom because, as I said at the beginning, there wasn't a lot of people who were available to do Mech Warrior Clans, Balls of Tukied. Want to keep doing it, but the missions are getting to the point where you kind of need 5 friends. And that's the thing. Yeah. This is a lot of fun, and I'm going to have to keep on doing it. And I need to find out what my fighter base cost. I can't remember. Until next time, you lot take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow for more Starcom. Bye.